What's up, y'all? Let me show you some yoga to help lower back pain. I know a lot of us deal with this if you're walking or standing or sitting for extended hours of the day, or if you do a lot of lifting at your job. So first, let's talk about the anatomy of the spine. As you will see in this diagram, you have a natural curvature that happens in your spine. So your lumbar spine will slightly pull a little bit forward, the thoracic spine will slightly move back, then your cervical spine also moves forward. And you have this natural curve in your spine to help absorb a shock as you're walking and to create a sense of buoyancy. So if you think about it, if you had a stick in your hand and it was completely straight, once you hit that stick on the ground, you're gonna feel that shock come all the way up to your hand. And so that's what the natural curvature of the spine helps to absorb. It absorbs shock so you don't just have the straight, stiff spine, and so you can have some flexibility. So let me show you some things in yoga that will help to get the muscles, your erector spinae, which are these muscles right along the spine here. It'll show you how to strengthen some of those. It's going to show you things that'll help to get it flexible. So let me show you some yoga to strengthen your core, to help stretch out your muscles, the erector spinae, and to help tone your abdominals just a tiny bit. So these are some of the things that we commonly do in yoga to help lower back pain.
So bring your knees wide onto the mat, big toes together, and then start to sink your hips back towards your heels and stretch your arms forward and rest your forehead onto the mat. This one is Child's Pose Balasana, and it gives the opposite curvature in your low back. This is definitely one of my favorites. And you can also take this pose with the knees together. Sometimes it feels really nice. With the knees wide, you will get a bigger stretch in the hips, but you can take this with the knees together to get an even deeper opposite stretch in your lower back. The next one is going to be Sphinx pose. This one actually helps to tone the erector spinae. So much like in Child's Pose, you want to have the big toes together and you want to press your pelvis down into the mat as you scoop your heart forward. And you really want to use muscular engagement to really press that pelvis into the mat to protect your low back. So this is great and strengthens. The next one you'll see that I'm doing here is Cobra. So you'll place your palms underneath your shoulders and then gently start to rise and scoop the heart forward. This starts to tone those erector spinae, so you start to keep a really good posture in your back. So it keeps those muscles nice and strong. The next one, you just lay down, put a deep bend in your knees and the soles of your feet towards the ceiling, and then start to windshield wipe the legs back and forth. So this creates some mobility and some flexibility in that lumbar spine, and you might notice that you might get a few little crickly, crackly pops, and this is like definitely one of my favorites if you have a tight low back and low back pain caused by sitting all day. So this really starts to loosen everything up. I highly recommend this one. It's a really easy one that pretty much everyone can do. And the next one I'm going to show you is simply a nice hug. So this is kind of like Child's Pose except on your back. So you'll just lay on your back, pull your knees into your chest and grab a hold of your shins and then start to make some circles. So this way you can get a really great massage on that lumbar spine, on the hips, and on your tailbone. I really, really love this one. And the slower you go, the smaller the circles. You'll focus on the center of the tailbone. The bigger the circles, you'll get into the hips. This one is Happy Baby, so you'll spread your knees out wide, bringing them towards your armpits, put a deep bend in the knees and send the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. You can grab into the backs of the thighs, the outer ankles, or grab the big toes with the peace fingers. And this is such a good one for stretching the hips if you have low back pain from tight hips. And I really like to rock side to side on this one to really just massage the low back and massage those erector spinae. This one is super, super yummy. The next one I'm going to show you is a spinal twist. So supine twist, bump your hips to the right and exhale both knees to the left. And you can rest that left palm on top of the right thigh. So this one is really fabulous for just twisting the spine. It's really great for detoxification. And it also helps to stretch out that lower back so you can have some mobility there. I usually feel my back popping in this one, so make sure to get both sides. And you can have your arms in a goalpost with your elbows level with your shoulders. Whatever feels comfortable for your arms for variations. And next are just some spinal rock and rolls. So you rock back and forth and this just massages those erector spinae and it helps to get everything nice and loose and create a little bit of pressure if you've got some tightness. The next one is one of my favorites, cat cow. So you'll come to tabletop with your palms underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. And then as you inhale, you'll drop the belly, scoop the heart forward. And as you exhale, you'll scoop everything up and in, bringing your chin towards your chest. So this one helps to create some flexibility and mobility in your spine. And it also helps to tone those abdominal muscles just a little bit. So you'll see that you're actually starting to work with the natural curvature of your spine here. And it starts to bring you back into alignment. Definitely one of my favorites. I love, love, love cat-cow.
Alright y'all, I hope that helped. If you want to do some more poses, let me guide you through some more. I've definitely got a lot more in my bag. So the next restorative yin is going to be Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So go ahead, just click the link in the bio and I'll hook you up. For your first class, you get 50% off. Just go ahead, go to the website at afroyogis.com. I hope to see you soon. Alright, bye.